The 6 leadership styles every leader must know. In our last video, the 5 must-dos for first-time manager, we recommend new managers to get to know their leadership styles, and here is why. When you're on a golf course playing golf, you bring with you an arsenal of golf clubs. Which one you choose to use depends on your current situation. You'll use a driver when you need the ball to travel the furthest distance. You'll use a sand wedge to get the ball out of a bunker. And you'll use a putter to get the ball in a hole. Similarly, as a leader, you have to be just as versatile and strategic with your leadership styles. When leading a team, you need to equip yourself with an arsenal of leadership styles, and which one you choose to use depends on the situation at stake. In this video, we'll discuss the 6 leadership styles for you to use interchangeably, extracted from the book Primal Leadership by Daniel Goleman, Richard Boyadas, and Annie McKee. Leadership style number 1, the visionary leader. What is it? Visionary leaders use big vision as an inspiration to create momentum toward a shared goal. They are bold, charismatic, and can empower others to act. When to use it? When your team needs a new vision or a dramatic new direction, visionary style is used to create a new movement or to encourage change and innovation. However, visionary style, when used too often, can become overbearing. So once you get your team excited and on board with the new vision, select a different style to lead them through making this vision become a reality. How to use it? You must have a strong vision and be clear on its purpose. You must have confidence in your ability to lead your team to victory. You must be able to communicate with passion and conviction to arouse excitement and enthusiasm within your team. Leadership style number 2, the coaching leader. What is it? Coaching leaders recognize people's strengths and connect them with their own greatness to increase their abilities to fish for themselves. When to use it? The coaching leadership style is often used to develop employees for the long run. A coaching leader maximizes every one-on-one session to coach his or her employees through combating challenges and evolving themselves regularly. The coaching leadership style, when used too often, can be felt as micromanaging. So, once you have helped employees evolve and be able to stand on their own feet, select a different style to harness their newfound strengths and abilities to accomplish your team's goals. How to use it? You must have lots of patience to ask the discovering questions instead of giving employees the solutions right away. You must know your employees well and have good relationship with them. You must be willing to look past employees' limitations and self-doubts to see the good and potential in them to coach them. Leadership style number 3, the affiliative leader. What is it? Affiliative leaders focus on creating harmony within teams and connecting people together. They want to smooth over any human problem or conflict and promote positivity, making employees feel safe and comfortable while working with each other under their leadership. When to use it? The affiliative leadership style is often used to resolve team conflict, build trust, and foster collaboration. Affiliative leaders aim to create a harmonious, safe, and comfortable environment for people to thrive and function at their best. Although employees do yearn for safety and comfort, those can hinder work innovation and personal development. Once you have created a harmonious and trusting work environment, you should select a different leadership style to drive growth and accomplishment. How to use it? You need to be caring, tolerating, and flexible. You need to be generous with public and private praise and recognition. You need to have an open mind and are willing to be vulnerable with others. Leadership style number 4, the democratic leader. What is it? Democratic leaders focus on building consensus to reach a decision or agreement. This style of leadership allows team members to participate and share the role of leadership. Therefore, it's also known as shared leadership. When to use it? The democratic leadership style is often used to seek employees' input and gain their support for an initiative. Democratic leaders aim to make employees feel heard, important, and relevant, so they are more likely to take ownership in the decision-making. Although this leadership style is very effective in getting people's buy-in, it can be time-consuming and slow down the decision-making turnaround time. It also doesn't work well with inexperienced, unmotivated, or not well-informed employees. How to use it? You need to be inclusive and embrace differences. You need to be a great listener and facilitator. You need to be tactful and non-intimidating. Leadership style number 5, the pace-setting leader. What is it? Pace-setting leaders lead from the front. They constantly set high standards for their team members as they expect only the best. They focus on achieving goals, meeting deadlines, and delivering results more than anything else. When to use it? The pace-setting leadership style is often used to meeting a specific goal or quota. Pace-setting leaders stress the importance of getting results and a sense of urgency to their teams, so they move at a quicker pace. When this style of leadership works, it leads to amazing results. But when it doesn't work, it could cause a lot of damage in the workplace. In other words, when the winds stop coming, the team will fall apart. A lot of times, this style of leadership is perfect for achieving short-term wins, but in a long run, it will put enormous strain on the team, resulting in a team that is demotivated and worn out. How to use it? To get the best out of people, you need to work on your motivational skills. For people to respect you and will do what you say, you can't just talk the talk, but also need to walk the walk and lead by example. You need to give praise often and know when to stop to prevent burnout and resentment. Leadership style number 6, the commanding leader. What is it? Commanding leaders lead with orders, intimidation, and tight control. They rely heavily on their ranks and statuses to get others to act. When to use it? The commanding leadership style is often used in a crisis, emergency, or high-pressure situation when time is of the essence. Commanding leaders are usually forceful, tough, and direct. Using this leadership style outside of a true crisis or an actual emergency can lead to lots of tension. How to use it? You need to have lots of experience and be able to think quickly on your feet. You need to have established credibility as a competent leader. You must provide lots of reassurance to your team members before, during, and after mobilizing them. After every crisis, you should review your action and reflect on how you've handled the situation. So what's your naturally leadership style? What is the one style that you keep resorting to? If the only tool you have is a hammer, you tend to see and treat every problem as a nail. Abraham Maslow. Hopefully by now, you know your own and other leadership styles to use interchangeably, depending on the needs of your people and the situation you are in. Among the 6 styles, you should be very cautious when using the pace-setting and commanding leadership styles, as they can have severely negative impacts on your team when used too often. Preempt with other leadership styles is the key.